Booyaka shot. Booyaka shot. Booyaka shot. Cheer. So you're new to fantasy basketball. You're trying to figure out who you need to pick in your upcoming fantasy basketball draft. You are in luck. In this episode, we're going to be conducting a 12-team mock draft. So you're getting ready for your fantasy basketball draft. You're going online trying to find information, but you can't find anything about fantasy basketball points leagues. You're in luck. In this episode, we're going to run down a 12-team fantasy basketball mock draft for points leagues on ESPN. We believe every NBA fan that plays fantasy football should also play fantasy basketball. So if you're watching me right now, you are watching the live, uncut version of this episode. We typically record these joints like this where I'm just hanging out, chilling with you, but then I'll edit it and actually release it. We've been putting out the uncut versions of these episodes, but they really haven't been getting much traction. So if you guys get value in seeing the behind the scenes stuff, let me know. I don't care. I don't mind sharing it with you. But if folks are not getting value from it, I think I'm going to just keep these joints hidden, behind the scenes. And only if you pull up to a live stream can you get this version of the show. With that being said, we're about 3 minutes away from this miggity mock draft. Let me go ahead and get my technical stuff in order here. So I'll be sharing this screen. I'll be turning off sound because we don't want that. Oh my heavens, what? That is not the screen I was looking for. Jeez Louise, that was not nice looking. Let's fix that. Okay, cool. So we still got time. Let me get my Chrome. We'll do Chrome here. Oh, I see what this is. Got it. I just have to adjust this quickly. Got it. No worries. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. Boom, 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 boom. If you're tuning in on YouTube or Twitter, please let me know so I can know where you're pulling up from, so I can get an idea of where the fam is hanging today. We're going to shrink this joint like this. Boom. Perfecto. Perfection. Let's go to the chat real quick, see who we got in the building. What we got? My main man, Hector. Hector, what it do, my dude? You already know. Come on, ma. We out here cooking with hot bacon grease. You already know. Oh, let me change these joints. Oh, I like the classic. You just do the classic. That joint just pops all the way up. That's my man, Hector. Hector, one of the most active community members. And Hector actually is doing a Thursday night. He's doing a Thursday night mock draft for the community. So if you guys want to pull up, all you have to do is visit believeinfantasy.com to become a free member of our Discord community. You can hang out with us. We have over 2,000 fantasy basketball fanatics, absolute sickos, maniacal winners who bring home championships, and they will be there to support you, including my man Heck, who is one of the most biggest blessings for us this year. We're happy to have him. Let's get it going. And then we got my man Enigmatical, who is a regular in the building. And the reason he dropped some car emojis is because in the chat tonight, I said, if you guys are pulling up for the mock draft, drop some car emojis. Yeah, man, I'm hyped. Okay, cool. So we're about 1 minute from this thing kicking off. We're going to be running some sound effects tonight. So let's just go ahead and get them joints lined all the way up. Let me see if I can get a bomb. Cover your freaking ears, my guy. Cover your freaking ears.
Okay.
All right, then. You already know what it is. Cool. So those sound effects from the ESPN will mess my speakers up. So I got them joints turned all the way off. And I also got some, let me check this out here. I don't think we will be using that one. No, no, I'm sorry. No, we're not introducing anything of that nature to this party tonight. I am so sorry. Nope. Pierce P in the building. What it do, my dude? Then we got Rafael Barbosa, the secondary eligibility. When will it update for ESPN? I have no freaking idea, my guy. Your guess is as good as mine. Then we got Hack is back. He said last Thursday was a great time, and you had the Zoom too. I got to see the video. Heck, please tell me that you recorded that joint. And then we got DeMelo Gallo from Puerto Rico. A Puerto Rico. Oh, a Puerto Rico. Oh. And we got my man Rafael is from Brazil. Brazil. My guy. My guy. All right, cool. So let's lock in here. All right. We are here a minute before we kick this thing off. I think I'm going to grab these joints over here. Pull them over here and get these over here. Oh man, I'm hyped. Okay, cool. So as you guys know, we are gonna go live in a couple minutes with this mock draft. Again, if you're watching this right now, you are watching the behind the scenes of the live uncut recording of this episode. I'm gonna have a quick sip of my drink and I'm about to go all the way believe in fantasy basketball ready on this joint. Let's get it. Let me find out Hector and Phoenix is both in Puerto Rico. They about to connect. Look, Heck is like, yo, I'm in Puerto Rico too. That's wild, Joe. Okay, cool. Let's get it. So we are here in the mock draft room, and the first pick is about to go down. I could give you two guesses, but you only need one. I don't give a shih tzu puppy. Who is drafting? They gonna pick Nikola Jokic with the first pick. This I promise you. This I promise you. So here we go. First pick off the board is going to be my man Big Purr, and he's going to go with Luka. What the frick? That is the first time I have seen Luka Doncic off the board, but I am not mad at that. I haven't seen him go at one yet. Nikola Jokic at two, that looks about right. And it's getting crazy, y'all. Jeez Louise. Hallelujah, please. We got Nikola Jokic at two, Luka Doncic at one. I am speechless. I don't even believe that. At the 1-3, we got Victor Wembanyama. At the 1-4, we got SGA. At the 1-5, we got Giannis. Now, those players are, did my voice just crack? And those players are interchangeable. Well, let me get focused. So I'm up. Shish kebabs. I'm gonna make a panic pick on my first pick. I haven't drafted any Anthony Edwards. Do I have any Anthony Edwards? I'm taking Anthony Edwards. Yes, I am gonna do it. Ant-Man, one of my favorite players. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. I might be a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. Huh? Come on now. All right, let's get back to the recap. After Giannis, we have Cade at the 1-6, Cade Cunningham, that is. At the 1-7, we got Anthony Davis. At the 1-7, at the 1-8, we got Anthony Edwards. At the 1-9, we got Trae Young. Now, Trae Young is moving on up. I recently did an episode covering the points league rankings for Josh Lloyd's Locked On Fantasy Basketball podcast. Big shout out to Josh Lloyd. And he had Trae Young at 6. So I'm already seeing the effects of that ranking breakdown. So at the 1-10, after Trae Young, we have Devin Booker. Devin Booker moves into the first round. LeBron, father of time, James at the 1-11. I love the bold nature. At the 1-12, Domantas Sabonis. Listen, I am all good with all of these picks. I think Devin Booker jumping into the first round is not surprising. It was only a matter of time. At the 2-1, we have Karl Anthony Towns. At the 2-2, James Harden. That is a value bomb. Guys, cover your ears. Smoke clear? Smoke is settled? Yeah. James Harden at the 2-2 is value on value on value. Let me lock in because I'm only a couple of away. In this area, shish, here I am. So in this area, I would be okay with Steph Curry. I would be okay with Jalen Williams. I would be okay Uh, I'm not reaching for Shingun yet, so I'm gonna just go ahead and grab me some Curry. Get back to the recap really quick. After Karl Anthony Towns, we had James Harden with the last value bomb. Then we have Evan Mobley at the 2-3. Come on now. You already know what this is. I love that pick. Top is off. Boobies is out. Hair blowing in the freaking wind. Convertible status. Let's get it. Really quick. Let's Phoenix said, told you guys Luka will cook this year. Yeah, Luka went first, which is wild, which is insane. And the video title was appropriate. I titled this one Shocking. Yeah, the video title, it was shocking. It was shocking. Let's get back to the recap. After Evan Mobley, we have Zion, how the mighty have fallen, Williamson at the 2-4. That's a little early for me for Zion, but I like your spunk and your fearlessness. I'll give you a round of applause for that one. After Zion at the 2-4, I grabbed Steph Curry at the 2-5, Paulo Banchero at the 2-6. I think that is tons of value. After Paulo, we got Tyrese Maxey at the 2-7, Donovan Mitchell at the 2-8, Alperen, the Goon, Shin Goon at the 2-9. I love that pick. Jalen Brunson at the 2-10. He is falling. KD at the 2-11. Oh my gosh, I think that is so much value. At the 2-12, Jalen Williams. Man, that's a good pick. And then at the 3-1, LaMelo Ball. Man, the value is just crazy in this draft. You guys are cleaning up on aisle 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6, 7. No, sorry. At the 3-2, we got Amen. Pray to heaven, Thompson. I love that. Then after Amen, the next pick coming up. Actually, let me go ahead and see what I can line up over here. So, looks like some of my favorite targets are still around here. So I'm up. Let me kind of lock in here in this third round. I don't want to say their names too loud because they might get taken from me. So I'm not going to say any names. I'm just going to kind of pretend like everything is okay. Have a guy that I'm looking at. And then if he's not available by the time I pick, my backup for him is actually gone. But I'll take someone else, I guess, if he's still there. I will be. Listen, if the guy that I'm trying to pick right now, oh, he's still there. Thank God. Yes. Man, this works out perfect for me every single time. From the Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet. No regrets. Holmgren. Let's get it. That's my guy, man. I love Chet. Okay, let's get back to the recap. After LaMelo Ball at the 3-1, we have Amen Pray to Heaven Thompson at the 3-2. Jaylen Brown at the 3-3. Not mad at that, but not really interested in Jaylen Brown this year. Josh the Giddey goes at the 3-4. Again, people are super high on Josh Giddey, as high as top 10 in some spaces, specifically Josh's rankings that we spoke about earlier. I'm not that high on him. Ja Morant, with the blicky in the nightclub on live stream Morant, I take him at the 3-5. At the 3-6, Jalen Johnson, I believe that is tons and tons of value. Pascal Siakam, mediocre work at the 3-7. Then I grabbed Chet Holmgren, Upside Village. Then we got at the 3-9, Scotty Barnes. And let me lock in because I am coming up for my next pick. So I'm going to get focused here. So some of the players that I will be looking at in this area, let's see if they are still available. Don't like scrolling too much because this joint gets funky as heck. I'm up. I got 30 seconds to not make a panic pick. I don't have any of this dude at all ever, but I think. Oh no, I know what I'm doing. Oh baby, Tyler Hero De Niro, let's get it. Yo, I gotta hit you with my maniacal laugh. I'm going for a 5 of 5 tonight. Let's just get it. I'm on pace for my first 5 out of 5 GOAT ratings. If you guys don't know, at the end of every one of these mock drafts, I always give an honest review of my team. And the best I've done this season has been a 4 out of 5 for my personal assessment of my squad. But I smell a 5 of 5 coming tonight. It's coming. It's coming, and it's coming soon. Okay, let's get back to the recap. After Scotty Barnes at the 3-9, we got Zubats at the 3-10, De'Aaron Fox at the 3-11, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 3-12, Franz Wagner at the 4-1. I love that pick. At the 4-2, we got Cooper Flag. I think that's value. Derek White at the 4-3, Jamal Murray at the 4-4, Tyler Hero De Niro at the 4-5. At the 4-6, Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo. Austin Reeves at the 4-7. Not that crazy about Austin Reeves, to be absolutely honest. I don't know what it is. I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think. Yeah, I am out on Austin Reeves. Kawhi, busted thigh, Leonard, you better stay away. When I tell you, guys, it will not end well for Kawhi Leonard. If you guys are drafting early, like your real drafts, I would stay away from this dude. Like, I was like, let's grab him in the 4th, 5th round. It'll be worth it. He'll be healthy. He's healthy for the first time in years. Nah, all of that is off the table. If you didn't know, there's a huge scandal, $28 million scandal that this dude is involved in. Stay the frick away. I'm just saying. After Kawhi, busted thigh Leonard at the 4-9, we got DeMar, not like us, DeRozan. You a fan. Nah, I'm a 69 gone. They not like us. After DeMar DeRozan, we got Jalen Green at the 4-10, Denny Baby Jordan Avdia at the 4-11. At the 4-12, Nikola Vucevic. At the 5-1, my man, Desmond, bring the pain, Bane. Ooh, I came to bring the Bane hardcore to your brain. After Desmond Bane, we have Peyton Pritchard at the 5-2, and I'm going to go ahead and get locked in for my next pick. So I'm sitting here. What am I in round 5 here? So some players I will be looking at in this area. Jared Allen, I'll be totally fine with. There's another player I don't want his name out loud. He's been off the board. Darn it. Not sexy. This ain't sexy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab my man Jared Allen. Totally fine with that. Totally fine. I don't know if I'm still on pace for my 5 out of 5, but I'm okay with that. After Peyton Pritchard at the 5-2, we have Joel Embiid at the 5-3. The closer we get to the season, the further I get away from wanting to draft this dude. I am just saying. At the 5-4, we got Jalen Duren. Love it. At the 5-5, we got Walker, the Stalker, Kessler. At the 5-6, we got Zach LaVine. Consistent work. At the 5-7, we got your mans in them. Dyson, the Merchant of Theft, Daniels, a.k.a. the Burglar. After Dyson Daniels at the 5'8", we got Jarrett Allen. At the 5'9", we got Miles Turner. At the 5'10", Mark Williams. What? That's a little too early for me, dog.
Okay.
That's a little too early for me, dog. Yeah. I'm not mad at it. You got to do what you could be right. I could be wrong. I'm not going to do that. At the 5'11", Kristaps Porzingis. I love Kristaps Porzingis there. At the 5'12", Jimmy, $100 cup of coffee, Butler. Off the board at the 5'12", Trey Murphy. Oh, shish kebab. I'm on the clock, y'all. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Let me see if my guy's still around. I got to search his name. And no. Yes, OG's there. I'm taking OG. I'm taking the OG. Taking the OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby Kenobi. You heard? Brooklyn style. I'm just saying. After Trey Murphy III at the 6'1", we got Michael Porter Jr. at the 6'2", Kobe White at the 6'3", Josh Hart at 6'4", OG Anunoby Kenobi at the 6'5". I love that pick. RJ Barrett at the 6'6". Darius Garland. I think that's value for Darius Garland. Hopefully he gets healthy and he looks okay, but I try not to draft too many of those people who are coming into the season banged up, but not mad at that pick at all. At the 6'8", we have Brandon Miller. And at the 6'9", Lauri Markkanen. I'm curious to see what Lauri Markkanen does this season. There are some analysts who are super high on him for category leagues. Some people who are kind of in the middle for points leagues. I just have too many question marks. He had one great season his first year in Utah, I believe. And I remember being like, oh, this guy's the truth. I actually watched him his summer league year when he was with the Bulls, and I was like, he could be special. In EuroLeague, he looked okay. But I just don't know. I feel like Utah, there are so many question marks around what's going to happen with that team. Will they be tanking? Will they just be testing out their new young talent? And where does Lauri Markkanen fit? Is he going to fit into their long-term plans, or is he just going to be someone that they pump up his trade value and eventually move on from him? So for that reason, I have a bunch of concerns and trepidation around drafting him. But I think in this area, in the 6th round, bottom of the 6th, it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. After Lauri, we have Miles Bridges at the 6'10", 6'11", Emmanuel Quickly. Jordan, leave the kids at the pool with the baddies at the 6'12". Julius Randle at the 7'1". Jakob Poeltl at the 7'2". Brandon Ingram at the 7'3". KPJ at the 7'4". What in tarnations? It is really going down, y'all. It is really, really going down. Wow. That is the highest I've seen KPJ go. I'm shocked. I told you, listen, the title of this episode is shocking. Little did I know that it would be this shocking. We had Luka go at 1. We got KPJ off the board in the 7th round. Let me do something crazy. I'm about to do something crazy. I'm about to go wild. I'm about to go crazy right now. Yep. If this guy's still on the board, I'm grabbing him and I'm throwing my 5 out of 5 out the freaking window. I'm just going to do it now and just live with the results. I'm just going to do it. Let me see if this guy's around. Is he there? He's there. I'm drafting Matas Buzelis in the 7th round. Come on, man. You want to see crazy? You want to see loco? I'll show you loco. You guys want to see crazy? I'll show you crazy, man. Shoot, they used to call me Crazy Rob. Now they just call me Batman. All right, cool. Let's get back to the recap. After KPJ at the 7'4", we got Ayton at the 7'5". Oh, my God. I love that pick. I'm going to drop a value bomb for that one. Hold on. Cover your ears. Sorry, man. God, that was crazy. At the 7-6, we got Cam Thomas. I'm out on Cam Thomas. I fear that it's going to be a hot dog water situation with the bratwurst residue. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm up again. Let me lock in. So, looking like I need to make a move unlike any move I've made tonight. And I'm going to do it. We're going to get younger and younger. We're going with Alex Sarr, the star. Alex Sarr. Oh, baby. All right, cool. Let's get back to the recap. After Cam Thomas with the hot dog water, we got Isaiah Hartenstein at the 7-7. I reached for Matas Buzelis at the 7-8. Not mad at that at all, at all, at all. At the 7-9, Shaden Sharp. At the 7-10, Onyeka Okongwu. At the 7-11, Rudy Gobert. 8-2, we got Mikal Bridges. 8-3, John Collins. 8-4, the other Thompson twin from Overtime Elite in Atlanta, Ausar Thompson. Then I grabbed Alex Sarr at the 8-5, Ace Bailey at the 8-6, Fred VanVleet at the 8-7, and then at the 8-8, Andrew Wiggins. Let's quickly take a look at what the community is saying right now. We got Kobe saying, your thoughts on my top 5 picks. Harden, Maxey, Hero, Miles Bridges, Vooch at 15, pick for a 16-team, 9-cat league. I'm not mad at that. At face value, just in the middle of this live stream here, I feel like that's healthy, man. You got some interesting names there. I love Harden. I love Maxey. I love Hero. Not as crazy about Miles Bridges, but not mad at that at all. At all. Slurp says, what player should I try and target in the 5th, 6th rounds if I have the last pick in a 12-team points league? So that's a good question. Let me see what I can do for you, buddy. Let me see what I can do quickly. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's some names. So if he's around, Miles Turner's a great pick in the 5th. Zach LaVine. I'm interested in Brandon Miller. I'm interested in Zion Williamson if he's hanging around. Then for that 6th, I guess Walker the Stalker Kessler I'd be interested in. Kristaps Porzingis, Jalen Duren. One of my favorite picks, OG Anunoby, would be open to maybe a Mikal Bridges or even maybe Denny Avdia. Actually, the hype train is too crazy on Denny. I'm out. I'm out on that. I take that back. Don't do Denny. I think there's too much hype right now. I can't with the hype. Okay, let's get back to the recap, shall we? After Freddie VanVleet, we have Andrew Wiggins at the 8-8, 8-9. We got Norman Powell at the 8-10. We got your men's in them. PG-13. I keep telling y'all, this dude is gonna burn you. I'm serious. Stay the heck away from Paul George for fantasy basketball. I don't care. I'm about to do a full-on, just don't draft him. Jeez Louise. Let me get back to the draft because I'm picking in a couple, and I want to be locked in on this round. So we are in round 9 right now. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So none of the players that I want are available, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm just going to make a panic pick, which is okay. You got to do that sometimes in life. You got 13 seconds left. Let's just do Devin Vassell, Gwinnett County zone. We'll just do that, I guess. That's what we're doing there. Not happy with that pick, but it is what it is. Let's get back to the recap before I rip my hat off of my head and tear my hair out. Oh, I need a drink. But give me a second, guys. Frick, I was so close to my 5 out of 5. You blew it, Robin. You blew it. All right. Let's get back to the recap. After Norman Powell, we have Paul George, Tamani Kamara, Cameron Johnson at the 8. At the 9-1, VJ Edgecombe, Zach Edey, DeJounte Murray, Nas Reed, Bradley Beal, Jaden McDaniels, Khalil Ware, Devin Vassell. Ugh, I love Devin Vassell too. He's a great guy. Donovan Clingan, D'Angelo Russell, Igor Dimon, Bobby Portis, Kyrie Irving, Kyle Filipowski, Scoot Henderson, and then I'm up. So let me see what I got here. So I'm going to get a little, let me see what we got here. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Let's take Cam Whitmore. I'm going sleeper style on this one. Let's just do that. Let's do that. In those later rounds, it's okay to kind of just swing for the fences. I think there could be some opportunity for the young man in Washington. Let's see what happens with that one. Not that mad at that pick. Definitely does not help my case for my 5 out of 5. Jeez Louise. All right, let's get back to the recap. After Bobby Portis, we had Kyrie Irving, Filipowski, Scoot Henderson, Draymond Green at the 10-4, Cam Whitmore at the 10-5, Jared McCain at the 10-8, Derek Lively the second at the 10-7, Christian Brown at the 10-8, Ben Mathurin at the 10-9. And maybe I should start queuing up some players. Let me start queuing up a few players. Let's go. We're going to go public with our love. We're going to go public with our love. Nick Claxton, not mad at that. It seems like now we're in value territory for Nick Claxton. Drew Holiday, wouldn't be mad at that at all. Wouldn't be mad at that at all. Dylan Harper, curious to see. Bub Carrington, not mad at that at all. Open to Brandon Pajemski as well, if he's still around. Oh, he might not be around. Zachary Ricochet, have some interest in him as well. And Keontae George, definitely somebody I'm looking at. Curious about what he's going to be able to bring to life there in Utah. Con Knipple, definitely a rookie I'm looking at. I like Colin Murray Boyles for a late round flyer. Definitely interested in that. Cason Wallace, later rounds, okay with that as well. We got a few more. Oh, those guys are starting to go off the board. Derek Queen, have some interest in him as well. Of course, I got to search my guy here. Jay Huff, I'll put him in the queue. I'll put Kalkbrenner in the queue. These are kind of my late round go-tos. Just guys I love to draft in those last couple rounds. And, of course, Yang Hansen, another one I really like. Okay, so let's see what I got here. It looks like here in the 11th round, I got a lot of the players that I'm interested in still around. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab Keontae George, load up on some young talent here. I'm going to see if my man Yang Hansen is still around. Oh, somebody got him? Dad, you guys are sharks. Okay, I think I'm good. I can go full on recap now. I got enough in the daggone queue that I don't have to stress over. I don't need to crash out. I'm good. All right. After Ben Mathurin, we had CJ McCollum at the 10-10, Jaden Ivey at the 10-11. That is an amazing pick. Love that. Aaron Gordon at the 10-12. Yang Hansen off the board early. Y'all better watch out for that, man. Brandon Pajemski at the 11-2. Keegan Murray at the 11-3. Stefan Castle at the 11.4. Nick Claxton at the 11.5 is crazy value. Tobias Harris at the 11.5, at the 11.6, my apologies. Zachary Ricochet at the 11.7. Keontae, I grabbed him at the 11.8. Then we have Jonathan Kuminga at the 11.9. Dennis Schroeder at the 11.10. Scottie Pippen Jr. at the 11.11. The 11.12, we got Senti Aldama. 12.1, DeAndre Hunter. 12.2, Ryan Kalkbrenner. Love that pick. At the 12.3, Dylan Harper. And then I'm going to be up in a couple of picks. It looks like some of the guys I was interested in are gone already. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my man. We grab my man Con Knipple. So at the 12.3, we got Dylan Harper. 12.4, TJ McConnell. At the 12.5, Con Knipple. At the 12.6, Bilal Coulibaly. Want to pay attention to Bilal. I believe Bilal might be banged up, so pay attention to that. Dan Gafford at the 12.7. Drew Holiday at the 12.8. I love that pick. Tons and tons of value. Come on, man. Standing on business. Love that pick. Then next up, my man Hector is up. Hector's going to take his time. He is like totally going to like intentionally craft his team. He goes with Malik Monk at the 12.9. At the 12.10, we have PJ Washington. Let's quickly jump over to the chat and see what we got as we close this next couple rounds. This is a great question from the game CPT. He says ESPN head-to-head point and cat mock have different player rankings. They should, because ESPN does have different rankings for both platform types. So they'll release rankings for, both format types. So yeah, I haven't drafted any cat mocks, but I might test that out just to see. That's a great question. As the season approaches, maybe a week or two before, you should do a video on the top 10 players to avoid. I honestly, heck, I have a video like that coming. It's actually, let me tell you, it's coming really soon, actually. I think it's this week. We have a video that I filmed a couple of days ago, actually. And it's the top 10 busts you must avoid. It comes out on the 15th. So I have an episode coming out. Very good. Very good. Cool. All right, let's get back to this recap. After Malik Monk, we got PJ Washington. At the 12.11, we have Dante DiVincenzo. Nimias Quita at the 12.12. Aaron Nesmith at the 12.1. Tariq Eason at the 12.2. At the 13.1, we got Aaron Nesmith. At the 13.2, we have Tariq Eason. My apologies. Colin Sexton at the 13.3. Jalen Suggs at the 13.4. I love that pick. Then I'm up. My man Colin Murray Boyles is on the board, so I'm going to take him, another rookie. Late draft rookie flyer. After Colin Sexton, we got Suggs. Collier, love that pick. Trey Johnson, love it. Walter Clayton Jr., come on. Colin Murray Boyles, yes. Adem Bona, not mad at that at all. Got a few more picks, and then we're going to rate my team. So make sure you guys stick around so you can get the honest review. Then we got Herb Jones off the board. Next up, we got my man Reed in the building. He's going to go Max Christie, and the last pick is Ty Jerome. So let's quickly go into an honest assessment of this team. I was hoping that I could get a 5 out of 5. I felt so good after the first 4 or 5 rounds, but then I drafted Devin Vassell, and things just went downhill from there. So I don't know if I could even walk away with this with a 3. I might come back with a 2. Hold tight. Here goes the rankings. First pick, Anthony Edwards. Yes. Steph Curry. Yes. Chet Holmgren. Yes. Tyler Hero. Yes. I was killing, right? Goodness gracious. For a points league? Come on, man. Next, Jared Allen. Yes. OG Anunoby. Yes. Matas Buzelis was a reach, but I'm still going to give myself a yes because this is a guy I want to draft. So I'm going to give myself a reluctant yes. Alex Sarr. Yes. This is where it gets crazy. Devin Vassell. Heck to the no. I am out on Devin Vassell at this point of the draft. Maybe a little later as a value pick. Not okay at this in this area. Cam Whitmore, maybe. Keontae George, maybe. Con Knipple, maybe. Colin Murray Boyles, maybe. So overall, a bunch of maybes, one no, and a few yeses. With that said, I'm gonna give myself a 3 out of 5 GOAT rating. To make sure you get a 5 out of 5 GOAT rating in your real draft, check out our playlist of all of our mock drafts. Cut. All right, let's go to the chat really quick. Cool. Corey says, which stat should I punt with my main players? Harden, Maxey, Hero, Vooch, Miles, Bridges. That's a good question. Honestly, I think people are out here definitely punting for all of their turnovers, right? That's the main thing here. But then you might want to punt rebounds, maybe. You could punt rebounds there. I just did an episode with my man Barack Lesnar about people punting turnovers and how we need to give up on that whole idea of punting turnovers and actually try to win turnovers. It's a really good episode. I can't wait to drop it. Okay. Always a good time, my man. Heck, I appreciate you, bro. This one, Jay, I never like point leagues. Categories way better. You're entitled to your opinion. We love points leagues over here. We also love category leagues, but one thing we don't allow here is no like league shaming. We don't do that. Like, oh my God, man, what are you a baby? You playing a lock-in mode on sleeper? What is that about? Like, come on, man. Like, we don't do that. But it doesn't seem like you're doing that. You're just expressing that you like category way better, and that's okay. You're entitled to do that here. I got that one already. Let's see what we got. Cool. Looks like we're all caught up. Hey, really quick, if you're watching this, if you haven't done so already, we're giving away all of this stuff. We're giving away a rookie graded Cade Cunningham card, PSA 9 rookie card. We are also giving away this one, a LaMelo Ball rookie card. We are also giving away this one, an Evan Mobley rookie card. We are also giving away this one, an Anthony Edwards rookie card. We are also giving away this one of my favorites, a Tyrese Halliburton rookie card. We are also giving away, last but not least, a Tyrese Maxey rookie card. And to just make it sweeter, we're also giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is visit BelieveInFantasy.com. If you visit BelieveInFantasy.com, you'll be asked to enter your email. And when you do that, you'll get an automated email that will send you a link to our Discord community, but also will give you access to a survey on a link. It takes literally like 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. You fill out the survey. It's our pre-season survey, and you'll enter to win one of those prizes. So we're going to give away a bunch of prizes, and the cards are some of the prizes, but then the grand prize is the Amazon gift card. So want to make sure you guys know that is available for you. Also, if you can, and if you will, if you're not subscribed, about 64% of the people who watch our content do not subscribe to our channel. They just come, get the value, and they leave. It actually helps the channel. So if you're watching this right now on YouTube especially, there's a new thing you can do called the hype button. When you like a video, like if you click like right now, it'll prompt you to say, hey, do you want to hype this video? If you could go to our content and just like all of our content and hype our stuff up, all of this content is free, but that would mean a lot to us. If you like, hype, and subscribe to our channel, it would really mean a lot to us. With that being said, don't forget, play the waivers, set your lineups, and believe in fantasy. Peace. You a man, you a man, you a man.